Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the USC. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Pandas taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense starts with a short field. Back to pass, it's Collins. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Pandas. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive play.
Spider! Lasso!
Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. Take away those passes beyond.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Grabbed on the outside. It's Lacy. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, that one.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's caught. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Nice job.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Lacy. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. SEC versus... From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. He wants to throw. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lacy. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lacy. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball down.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Using the quick game. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football. Looking for a productive play on first down. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think on that last run play on
first down for this offense. Here we go. On the run, it's Lacy. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This quarterback is so dangerous, and it looked like the defense had him corralled. It looked like they were ready for him to keep the football, but that quarterback is just too good. He's like a water boat. So good, short area quickness, able to make guys miss, then go get it first.
And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary.
7, LSU 6.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Keeps the legs moving. The Tigers will move the sticks with the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackle.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. With the catch, it's Lacy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Got a man. It's Lacy. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I mean, good news.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Quickly complete. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y.
Now on second down. They'll try the run. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting...
Offense set on first down. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it. At midfield, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but...
And it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lacy. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Handoff to the lone back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Lacy. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown LSU. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. They'll run it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.